going on, everyone? Daryl Lecklin here. Thanks for tuning in. We got another 18 model in front of us. We got the 2018 KTM 350SXF. And you know what? This is a bike for vets, professional practice riders, and you know what? It's one of their best-selling machines. Why? Because it's an awesome bike from bottom to top. It has good power. It feels light, not necessarily really light. It's only about 2 pounds lighter than the 450, but on the track, it feels really nimble like a 250F, and it has 54 horsepower on peak RPM, which means you got to rev it all the way out to 13,400 RPMs. But if you just want to click it up a gear and cruise around, that power is still there. There's not many changes to the 2018 KTM 350SXF. Two of the revisions that are the biggest is the bigger battery. It's not heavier by any means, but it does allow to start better in cold weather. And then as far as the forks and shock, they are revalved. And then the forks, it's pretty much the same changes that were made to the factory editions. It went from a ceramic piston to a sintered steel piston, and as well as a different O-ring for better reliability. And we got Dennis Stapleton, our chief test rider. He's gonna spin some laps, as well as the whole MXA wrecking crew. We're really gonna put this bike through its paces and really give you the updates on the suspension as well as the starting. We just got done spinning laps on the 18 KTM 350, and we have to say the refinements they made to these forks are pretty spectacular. For 17, these were the best air forks on the market, and now for 18, they're more plush and have a more progressive feel throughout the entire stroke. As for the shock, we didn't feel much of a difference from the settings last year, but it does work well with the forks. What we like best about these forks are they're super easy to work on. Any rider from beginning to pro can be comfortable with this stock valving. We had a PSI from 130 to 160 pounds of pressure, depending on the rider's weight and skill level. As there weren't any changes to the engine this year, we have to say we still love this engine. This is the engine that feels like a 250F from beginning to mid. Where you really get the 450 power is on top, and we mean way up top. You can't shift until 13,400 RPMs or you're not gonna get the best bang for your buck out of this engine. The craziest thing about this bike that it's only 1 pound lighter than a KTM 450. On the track, it feels at least 20 pounds lighter, and that's due to the centrifugal force of the smaller engine. It feels like a 250F on the track. It's nimble, it turns great. Everything about this bike feels like a 250F until that top end power hits. We got a lot more testing to do on this bike. Well, when it's all said and done, the full write-up's gonna be in the October issue of Motocross Action magazine, or check out motocrossactionmag.com for all the 18 products and model reviews.